What up, what up? It's RJ, and I am back with another video. Let's go! Let's go. I got a new camera. I got the Canon G7X PowerShot Mark III. It's pretty sick, so it's gonna be good. We're gonna be using the camera from now on. Video quality is gonna get even better. Editing is gonna get better over time. And we are back with another RJ's Rapid recap. This is NFL week 17 and 18. So buckle up. Let's get right into it. So first off, obviously, pray for DeMar Hamlin. Really sad news what happened on Monday. If somehow you didn't hear what happened, basically the Bills safety, second-year player, he's been playing basically all season because of the injury to Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer as well. But mainly Micah Hyde has been out. So DeMar Hamlin stepped in. He's done really well. He's played really well. And then during the first quarter, halfway through, he took a pretty good tackle, and he got up and he collapsed and he was down. His heart had stopped. They gave him CPR twice, brought him to the hospital. He was sedated for 3 days. And it's amazing that he's still alive. And it's a blessing, really, that he's still alive. And such a sad and unfortunate event for him. And the support and the outcry for him has been just incredible. His toy drive had surpassed $8 million now. He had a goal of $2.5K, so $2,500. So really amazing what the community has done coming together in support for this player. I'm going to leave a link down below for his toy drive, just because I think it's really cool. I donated I don't have a lot of money, but I donated $10 because I just felt like it was a really cool thing. I want to be part of it, and I just think it's a really cool cause. And I don't give back enough, and I want to give back more. As an active member of a church, I think it's kind of my human duty to give back, and this is a great way to start doing that. And you can as well. So I'll leave a link down below for that. But yeah, really sad what happened to him. But he was talking to his family. He asked who won the game, which is crazy. The doctors told him he won the game of life. So just keep him in your prayers, please. Just so unfortunate to see for a 24-year-old have to go through that, or just anyone in general. So now on to a little more happier note, but it's very happy, very great that he is recovering at the rate that he is. So into football, speaking of the Bills, they face the Patriots in week 18 next week. And speaking of the Patriots have no shot whatsoever. They are going to lose this game by 1 million. The Bills have just everything to play for this week. They have potentially the number 1 seed on the line, just better seeding overall. If they win, they have just a huge fire lit under them. And the Patriots, they not got Jack Jones. Well, not Jack Jones. Marcus Jones. So, really unfortunate. They're not going to win without him. He's just kind of their Swiss Army knife. He's like a Taysom Hill. Yeah, Patriots are just awful. Patricia's got to go. Steve Belichick got to go. Bill Belichick, love him. Joe Judge, got to go. Bring back Bill O'Brien, please. Just bring him back. Yeah, the Patriots are just god-awful. There's no way they're going to win this game. In recent years, except for that snow game, they've been clobbered by the Bills. Really bad. The Bills have their number now. For 20 years, it was the other way around, which is fantastic. But I like seeing the Bills win, too. I really don't mind the Bills. I don't think anyone really hates the Bills. Yeah, so unless the Patriots get all the help in the world, unless the Jets win and the Browns win and the Jaguars win, they're not getting in if they lose. So, nice season. Also, Commanders, they suck too. They didn't make it. They started Wentz for some reason. So that was great. Good job, Ron Rivera. You really thought well on that one, bud. Anyway, another team. Speaking of the team we just talked about a second ago, the Jaguars are going to make the playoffs. There's no way they're going to lose to the Titans, right? There's absolutely no way. They have all the momentum in the world. What were they, like 2-8, 3-8, or something like that? They've climbed all the way back up to 8-8. So it's a great time in Duval for those fans. They're little kitty cats are going to make it to the they're going to make it to the playoffs. First time since 2017 when they almost beat the Patriots, but Gilmore snag that. Let's go. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, so they're going to be the injury. The Titans are so injury-ridden. I think they have Josh Dobbs at quarterback. He's a pretty good backup. I like him. He's pretty cool, like a rocket scientist, so that's always cool to see. Yeah, Tannehill, he's out. Malik Willis sucks, and I think he's out. Okay, I'm sorry, Malik, you don't suck. You just didn't play well for the games that you had. He's also a rookie. He was a third round, went to Liberty. Not the highest expectations, but nonetheless, they're on Josh Dobbs. Henry's playing, but the defense is all banged up. And the Jaguars also, they do have super dark horse potential. I think there's one team that could really, really make it far into the playoffs for some reason. It's going to be the Jaguars. They just seem to be clicking on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders. The defense is stepping up. Their rookie linebackers are also, they're going nuts. Like a Shaquille Griffin, right? Shaquem Griffin? But the twin that has the other arm. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Another team who probably gonna make the playoffs is the Steelers. I think they're gonna make it somehow again. It seems like this is an every year thing now. It seems like the Steelers just always find a way to make the playoffs, even when their team just isn't good on paper or just isn't performing well. Mike Tomlin is gonna get into the playoffs yet again. He's gonna have another winning record, which is just insane, especially this year with the team he has. I mean, he's got Pickett and the boys just playing hard, and everyone loves Pickett. It seems like, I mean, Pickett from Pitt is playing in Pittsburgh, and he's got Pittsburgh piping, right? Something like that. Yeah, Pickett's playing great. The offense is somehow playing okay, but the defense, TJ Watt's back, and that defense is just nasty. All right. So the team's buzzing. I think they'll win. They're going to win against the Browns. I was going to make a joke, but let's just keep this a little PG. All right. We'll keep this one PG. They're going to win against the Browns and Watson, who the NFL just does not like to mention at all. Anyway, another team who has the potential to make the playoffs is the Lions. And the question is, will the Lions control their own dynasty? They really might do it this year. They really might make the playoffs again after, I don't know how many years it was, but they did make the playoffs with Stafford not too long ago, but I don't think they ever won a playoff game. It's pretty crazy. They already beat the Packers once, so can they beat the Packers again? The Packers are also rolling right now. I think they're on like a 5-game win streak or 4-game. I'm not sure. They're playing really well. They're finally clicking. But the Lions are also right there. They're clicking just as much as the Packers are, if not even more. So, can they make it? Will they make the playoffs? And are they going to establish a new era? Obviously, Dan Campbell is going to be here to stay. I think he's going to be a coach for them for a while now. I mean, he's really solidified himself in the league. And the Lions really do control their own dynasty. They have to win today to beat the Packers and stay second in that division. But they do need a little help. And the team they need help from is the Seahawks. So the question is, will the Seahawks control their own dynasty? And will they do what nobody thought they were going to be able to do this season, which was just kind of be a good team, really? I mean, they were projected to go probably like 3-14, 2-15 maybe 4-13 at best. Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks were supposed to be that low. Now they have the potential to be 9-8. I think, are they facing the Rams? I think they're facing the Rams, who knows with them. They've been playing good recently because of Baker. But in general, they've been awful this year. So this really is the only other team that can make it in the NFC is the Seahawks. And they have the best shot. If they just win, then they're in. Yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens. And Geno Smith, I mean, he's here to stay too. that Seahawks team has a lot of fire as well. They have a lot to play for. And I think in the NFC, the Jaguars are... I'm sorry, so the AFC, the Jaguars are the dark horse. I think if anyone's the dark horse in the NFC, if they make the playoffs, it's going to be the Seahawks. And if not the Seahawks, it's going to be the Lions. I mean, the Packers are going to get smoked no matter what. I don't think they have that in them. But the Lions and Seahawks just have all the chip on their shoulders, so it'll be fun. Woo! Okay, so another question. Who ends up with the first seed? So, in the AFC, it really comes down to the Bills and the Chiefs. Whoever wins gets the first seed. I think these teams are both really deserving. I mean, it really, most likely, it's probably going to be the Bills, right? I guess I don't really know because of this whole last game scenario and with them not playing their previous game, which we'll get a little bit more into in the next slide. But I think it's going to be the Bills, but also I think the Chiefs are super deserving. I think they've had the quietest, they've had their most quiet season ever. They've barely been in the spotlight, it seems like, and they've had like their best season ever as well. I think they've done better than the Super Bowl season when they won. The Chiefs are like, they're about to be 13-4. Or, I'm sorry, 14-3. I think they're 13-3 right now. So, I mean, that's saying something. And they're going to face the Raiders. They have a really good chance to get that record. They're playing really good, but then there's also a scenario, I think, where the Bengals could get it. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how it all works. I haven't been busy, man. In the NFC, though, it's a real dogfight. We got the Eagles, who may be without Jalen Hurts again. They're really losing their steam right now. They're still a powerhouse with Jalen Hurts, but right now, it ain't looking like it. And then you got them Cowboys down there in Texas and Jerry World, who really have that chance to get that first seed with a win over the Commanders and perhaps a loss over with the Eagles against the Giants. They have that one win against the Eagles, so I don't think it's possible down there in Jerry World, I do suppose. But the 49ers also have a legit shot, which is also crazy. The 49ers are chasing gold with that first round bye. Really crazy to see. They're like 12-4, I think. Brock Purdy is still kicking some absolute booty. Yeah, they have a really good shot too. I think they face the Cardinals, so pretty easy win for them, so that they could also get that first seed snatched. I don't think the Vikings can. They have an L against the Eagles, which I think basically makes them out of it. And they have an L against the Cowboys. Yeah. Vikings, no. They're not in that. They're not in that picture. The Buccaneers, though, have a chance, right? Just kidding. LOL. Lastly, I think the Bengals need to shut the front door up. And the Ravens, I don't know if the Ravens really say anything, but it seems like the Bengals, Zach Taylor, one day he's like, you know, this really good guy talking about the whole situation. The next day he's just complaining his butt off about the new thing that the NFL is implementing for the playoffs in Week 18. I think the Bengals just need to shut up, honestly. I think they just need to go out there, just win the game, just play. Just play the games. Like, you don't even have a legit stadium, first of all. You didn't even have a practice field until this last year, like indoors. Their team and their franchise is still kind of a joke in the last, besides like the last year. Sorry about it, but it's true. I think the NFL is doing a really good job with the whole situation in general. I think they've handled everything great with DeMar, and they're going to be honoring them all throughout Week 18, and they've done the best they can. I mean, it's great that they didn't decide to play the rest of the game as well. I know, obviously, the whole scenario is tricky, but I think what the NFL is still doing is good. You know, I mean, the Bengals lose this game, then they have every right to go to this coin toss. Yeah, if they win, they're just going to overall just have the better record anyway against the Ravens. But when it comes down to it, I mean, first off, they just don't even have that great of a home field advantage. Sorry. But I think if they just focus on playing and just what happens, happens, I think that's just the best thing for them. They had that underdog, like, chip on their shoulder mentality all last season. I think they've lost that because they went to the Super Bowl and they've been playing really well again this year. They've kind of lost all that, but I think they just need to be quiet and just play like how they've been playing and what's made them what they are. I I think if they keep up this attitude, they're going to be gone in the first or second round. It just seems like they're kind of acting like prima donnas, honestly. So yeah, just stop the complaining and whining. I'd use harsher words, but we're going to keep this PG, like I said. So we'll leave it at that. But if the Bengals, karma's going to bite them in the butt if they keep on, if their coach and their players are going to talk like this. It's just, everything comes back around. They had the success they did because of their mentality, and now they're going to lose all that success this year if they keep this new mentality. So that's all I got for that. Bengals, just be quiet and play and win your game. Just focus on winning. That's all. So that's all I got today. I'm going to make another video about different sports going on within the next couple days. So we'll see, and then we'll get some reactions for Week 18 and the whole playoff picture, what's going to happen, what it's going to look like, the landscape, predictions for who's going to win, and all that good stuff. So this has been RJ. Hope you like the quality with the new camera. I'm going to try some new editing stuff, so that'll be fun too over time. I'm not sure how I'll do with it today, but yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Pray for DeMar. Please go donate if you are able to. Not forcing anyone to. This isn't my drive. I think it's just, I wouldn't force you to donate if I had my own kind of thing anyway. Just encouraging it. And I think it's a great cause. And yeah, if you have the money to spare to donate, absolutely consider it. So thank you so much for watching. My name is RJ. It's been a pleasure talking to you all today. And thank you so much for watching me. Please please comment down below who you think is going to have a run to the playoffs and who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl. And please subscribe. We're at 26 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. Love to get to like 50 or 100. That'd be really cool. So let's make it happen. So thank you so much, as I said, for like the 5th time now, and I will catch you next time. Peace.